Greetings from Brunswick, Georgia. You may be able to hear in the background howling noises, and that's from the wind blowing through the standing rigging of sailboats. Cold front's coming through, and it's very breezy. Tonight it'll be in the mid to high 30s, and later this week in the mid 20s. Um, you notice my new haircut. My wife cut it. We just got back from North Carolina, and my wife cuts my hair, and it's different every time. Sometimes it's just, and if I ask questions while she cuts it, she says, um, don't ask the artist while she's working." So I never knew what I'm going to get, but it's a crazy haircut. The We've decided that we want to move back to Ecuador. We've had Initially we thought since Ecuador is out, we would spend a lot of time in North Carolina and see what we thought about living up in the North Carolina mountains. And in doing that, we've gone to Asheville, Black Mountain, Brevard, Silva, Waynesville, Highlands, Cherokee, Bryson City, Maggie Valley, Murphy, Little Switzerland, um, Spruce Pine, Burnsville, Boone, Blowing Rock, Banner Elk, Beach Mountain, Linville, Dillard, Helen, Georgia, Tellico Plains, Johnson City, Pigeon Forge, Sweetwater, and Tennessee. And we looked all around. The houses in North Carolina, they're all everything. There's no personality compared to Ecuador. In Ecuador, it's just amazing the diversity of the houses and how personal they are, and how truly stunning they are. But in North Carolina, I guess the average price we saw for a 2 or 3 bedroom, about 1,500 square feet, was about $500,000. As an example, there was a house on a mountain of Turi overlooking Cuenca, a very nice area of Cuenca with the most amazing view of mountains in the city. It was 5,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, five and a half baths. The living area was 14 feet high with floor to ceiling glass, fully furnished with beautiful furniture, and it was $500,000. And we don't need 5,000 square feet. We only need 1,500 to 2,300 square feet. We don't need a lot, but it gives you an idea of the prices. In America, the average price for a hotel, Cynthia likes Holiday Inn Express, is probably $130, $140. In Ecuador, a nicer hotel is probably $40. One of the nicest hotels in Ecuador is a Quito. It's by the airport. It's a Holiday Inn. It had an amazing breakfast. It was about $140 a night. We stayed this time in Bryson City. We stayed in an Airbnb, and it was the worst Airbnb we've ever stayed in. It was tiny. The bedroom was so small. You couldn't have side lights. There was no chest of drawers or furniture in there. So I like to put my clothes away whenever I get somewhere, and there's no place to put it. In the living area, it had you might call it a love seat, but it really wasn't. And it was $200 a night. In Ecuador, we would stay in these amazing houses with just extraordinary views for $45 to $50 a night. For breakfast in Bryson City, it was a good breakfast, but it was nothing special. And I had coffee, and Cynthia had hot chocolate. It was $42 with a tip. In Ecuador, for the two of us, that would have been $7. We usually do a combination lunch, dinner, eat about 4:30, and we average about $60. Nothing fancy, nothing special. And in Ecuador, I guess we'd average, $7 to $15 for, it's just everything's just different. But this so far in North Carolina, we've been there spring, fall, and winter. And winters up there aren't for everybody. I see it as just another form of beauty, but it gets very gray. There's no leaves on the trees, so the trees are gray. The sky gets gray. Makes a lot of people depressed, and Cynthia really didn't care for it. In Ecuador, there are no seasons, so it's always the same, and you just find the area that you like. In North Carolina, it gets hot in the summer, and it gets pretty cold in the winter. And in Cuenca, it might be 48, 49, 50 at night, and 68 to 72 in the daytime. And it's forever spring. Everything is green. The It's completely different. The towns in North Carolina were quaint and they were cute, and the people were nice. But there's no activity. In Ecuador, there's always movement. People walk where they go. A lot of times, there's little little stores on the sides of the road. There's always something going on, and North Carolina is kind of stark. There's no real activity, and Cynthia really didn't like that. Um, so, it appears we're going back to Ecuador, and I'm really happy about it. The negative is that it took us 2+ years to get a permanent residency for Cynthia, which is only good for 2 years. And then you have to reapply, and that's good for 10 years. But I can fill out a form and maybe get an exception that'd be away for 6 months, which I'll do. But the likelihood if we stay, we'll lose I guess we spent about $14,000 getting Cynthia here with the fees you pay the government plus our travel fees and all the things that we did. But I think it'll be well worth it. And one day I'll be dead. And the difference between there and here is you really can't describe it. In this video, there'll be a lot of the scenery in North Carolina, two waterfalls, two big waterfalls, one of which you can walk behind. But then later in the video, I put some more videos of Ecuador that I haven't used in any of the videos, and it is amazing. As well as one waterfall I did use in a video, and it's probably 20 times as big a waterfall. So powerful. Everything's just different. The people in Ecuador are like if you were hitchhiking on the side of the road, they'd not only pick you up, but they'd probably take you home and feed you. It's not quite the same thing. It's very low stress. It's not, it's just different. Everything is different. But Cynthia, after this last trip, she's decided she's forgiven the Ecuadorians for being the worst drivers in South America and would like to go back home. So we still need to sell things. We've got property in Ponte Vedra and down in an area of Florida called the Villages. We need to sell the boat. But we both agreed we'd rather be on the boat than anywhere that we saw in North Carolina. The problem with the boat is we spent 2 years making it a city. It makes its own power using solar. So we don't have to use a generator. We have a water maker that uses the batteries. We put lithium instead of lead acid and Starlink. I mean, we set this up to go somewhere, and completely redid the boat. It's a waste for it to sit here and be a dock condo. I mean, it's a boat. We've now got the boat back in 100%. If it's a dock condo, it can get by with being 30 or 40%, but it's at 100%. It needs to go somewhere. But anyway, I hope that you enjoy the videos. And if you get tired of North Carolina, you can, fast forward toward the end and we'll pick up Ecuador. And it is not the same. The cost of living there, I've already done the math. I mean, it'll be about a third of what it's going to cost in the United States. I've already started doing research into healthcare. And, I'll probably go with same catastrophic insurance, a $5,000 deductible. But that's no big deal because the doctor's visit's like $20. You go to see a specialist, it might be $35. Teeth, dentist, $30. Teeth cleaning, $20. I can do that. But the cost for my insurance at 64 is about $100 a month if I go that route. I'm not sure what Cynthia will want to do, but hers will be less because she's younger. But renting a place in Cuenca while we look for a house, we can get a spectacular place for probably $700 or $800 a month, including utilities, while we look around, and we got to buy a car. Cars are probably going to be about 80% more than they're here, but it's a one-time purchase. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. And if you get tired of North Carolina, just move ahead. Go look at Ecuador because it is absolutely stunning. It's a video, baby. That's a big waterfall. The Boston waterfall. That's where we go back now. Hey, honey.
That looks like a country club or something. Okay.
There she is. There's my woman.
Hi.
That's pretty, isn't it?
It is, wow.
Isn't that pretty?
It is. Sorry. Yeah.
But we'd offer them $400,000.
Yeah, maybe they take
Well,
it.
they've had it for 6 years. Yeah, I do too.
Here you don't see nothing.
No, it looks dead. It's just us.
Also, hi.
Thank you, baby. Ecuador, when we were traveling, we never needed a parkway because golf course.
This is nice. Artificial black. Good morning.
Happy New Year.
This is the last day to...
Last day, 2025.
This is our dinner in Brevard. We came to a barbecue place. We got the same. Well, I got French fries. It comes with what's the name of this?
Hush puppies. Hey, honey.
You're gonna do the zoom. Oh my god, oh my god.
Let's go get closer.
Wait. Wait. Oh my god.
Oops, hold on. I like it. We've been here a couple of times. We came in September, and we came in when it was real cold. And I think we came. My right eye hurts. And my right side hurts.
What can I do for you?
Nothing. Just Are we having the same conversation? Didn't he say my plate was as big?
Is yours good, honey?
Doesn't have much.
In 600 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
Should we walk around or should we just go to the lake?
Which one you prefer?
I don't care. That's why I asked you.
I think go to the lake.
Okay.
And it's not easy to find a parking space. Look how crowded it
Yeah,
is.
it's definitely crowded. Chilly, honey. Are you warming up?
This is pretty.
too far out.